A passenger plane crashes into the ocean floor 100 meters deep. The cabin somehow didn't leak a single drop. All passengers survived unharmed. Just when everyone thought they'd escaped disaster, they had no idea the nightmare was just beginning. The oxygen in the cabin was slowly running out. Once it's gone, everyone would die. Even worse, they're too far from the surface. No communication device could get a signal. That's when the captain came up with an almost suicidal plan. He would personally deliver the distress signal to the surface. Without cabin protection, the pressure 100 meters deep would crush his organs instantly. But right now, besides this method, there was no other choice. The captain immediately sprang into action, because every wasted second meant dozens of lives were one step closer to death. He and his assistant quickly put on life jackets. The others immediately sealed the connecting door, completely isolating them in the small chamber. The moment the captain pressed the hatch button, the entire room was instantly flooded with seawater. His assistant was knocked unconscious by the massive impact. The captain stayed calm in the chaos, immediately gave his oxygen mask to the assistant, but the next second, he realized his assistant was already dead. No time to grieve. The captain knew dozens of people were counting on him. He gritted his teeth and swam toward the hatch, opened the signal transmitter backpack. The yellow rescue balloon instantly inflated, carrying the distress signal toward the surface. Just as he was about to suffocate, he finally broke through the water, using his last bit of strength to climb onto the life raft. After pressing the distress button, he completely collapsed. A warship happened to be conducting exercises nearby. They received the distress signal, immediately sent people to rescue. When they heard there was an entire plane full of people on the ocean floor, the captain immediately deployed all personnel for search and rescue. After thorough searching, the rescue team finally found the plane. The scene before them shocked everyone. There were actually people still alive this deep underwater. But here's the problem. Once they break open the plane's hull, seawater would instantly rush in. Everyone inside would die. After emergency consultation, they came up with a crazy solution. Use balloon buoyancy to make the entire plane float up by itself. Time was life. The rescue team immediately took action. They threaded thick ropes through the bottom of the plane, connected massive inflatable balloons, then attached air hoses. Finally, everyone moved away from the plane to avoid injury during the ascent. As massive amounts of air kept flowing in, dozens of balloons began to expand. The plane slowly started floating upward, but disaster struck. The plane's vibration caused the cabin door to crack. Seawater began pouring into the cabin. Passengers inside could only watch helplessly as they were submerged. If the plane didn't surface within 2 minutes, everyone would suffocate to death. The captain could only order maximum air pressure to make the plane rise as fast as possible. Finally, the nose broke through the surface. As the plane gradually floated up, seawater in the cabin began to drain out. The rescue team immediately rushed over, pulling passengers out one by one onto the ship. When the last person was rescued, this massive passenger plane slowly sank back into the deep ocean.